Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do a 15-kilometer run, but in the meantime we're gonna talk about the best way of running efficient. And if you have good form, you'll be able to conserve energy, run fast, and maybe PR. But you have to have good form. If you don't have good form, you'll be losing a lot of energy while you're running, and you wonder why you're getting tired so fast. If you look at people like Eliud Kipchoge and Jakob Ingebrigtsen, they have some of the best forms in athletics. So if you could take on those type of traits, your running experience is going to be much better, and it's going to be much easier, and you can conserve energy and run real well. You know guys, let's get on the road and let's do this 15 kilometers, and we're going to talk as we go along. All right, let's go. Well, I just passed 5 kilometers and I'm holding about 4.8 per kilometer. Just trying to stay relaxed. When I say about running efficiency or running economy, I mean you're running relaxed without burning a lot of energy. And imagine if you're running 4.8, kind of fast. That's right around 630 kilometer. Sorry, 630 per mile. So we're gonna finish up maybe even 20 kilometers today, but we're gonna see how it goes. Let's go. Alright guys, reached halfway point. We're about to head back, but I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the efficiency of running. When I was in the Bahamas and I used to start running with a group, I used to lean forward. The whole upper torso used to lean forward. So it used to cost me to waste a lot of energy, and I couldn't finish the way I wanted to finish, or even run the race that I wanted to run, because I wasn't running with no form. My hands was all over the place. I didn't have a 90-degree angle on my legs for rotation back and forward to make it smooth, and I was overall a mess. But overall I did pretty good, given the fact that I wasn't running with efficiency. But over the years, my coach, he changed up my way of running. Have my hands tucked under, have my legs at 90 degrees when I pushing out, have my torso straightened, and I started to run well. I ran from running 5 minutes in the mile to running 4:19. So that's pretty good. So let's head back and we continue to talk. Alright, we did 13 kilometers. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna relax for maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and then we're gonna do 1 kilometer as hard as we can. I don't care what time it is, I'm gonna show you. Man, it's a big cow. It's a big cow. You don't see that type of animal just being domesticated. They're more on the farm and they are ready for slaughtering. So that right there is milk, and that's meat. Yeah, I eat beef. I eat everything. Anything I get my hand on is good. So guys, the day is being productive, but we want to get in a tough 1 kilometer because we haven't did any workouts in 2 weeks, because things that I don't want to talk about, but it's okay. So we're gonna shock our body. When you shock your body, it gets alert. The muscles become really tense and scared because it's never been through something like this before, and you know, it's gonna hurt a lot, but we gotta push through it and see what we're gonna do in this 1 kilometer. All right, guys, so I'll let y'all know when I'm done. I'll show y'all the time, and y'all can critique however y'all want to. Okay, all right, let's go. Not bad. A kilometer went in 2:55. You can see 2:50, sorry, 2:57. I'm hurting real bad, that's why. I don't know if that's the overall time. Let me see. 1 second. It was hard. I'm tired, but like I said, I only wanted one hard one, and then we call it a day. So let's check. Yeah, 2:55 for the last kilometer. So there you go. Yeah, 2:55 is not bad. So let's go. And it was pretty good. I tried to run as efficient as I could. I ended up doing really well. I mean, just to average out around 2:25 to 2:24 per kilometer for 13 kilometers is pretty good. And then 1 kilometer at 2:55, that's pretty fast. You got to put it in perspective that, yeah, no one in the Bahamas can do that. That's equivalent to a 4:35 per mile, if I'm not mistaken, to 4:40. So I'm getting there. 1 is good, and then you graduate to 2, and then 5, and then yeah, 10 will be the ceiling, running that fast, because it's going to give you a lot of speed for when you go down to sea level. I'm going to give you all some insight. I want to run the Berlin Marathon, but I'm going to tell you all something, and it's going to be real controversial. So I sent a letter to my Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture in the Bahamas to get support from my country. So that was from March. This is June. So one of the ministers replied back to me and tell me, oh, a certain Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, y'all could find out who he is, y'all Google Bahamas Ministry of Sports, say their budget is over. And I sent a letter for March. So y'all can see the issue there. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to run Berlin. It still is up in the air, but I have access to run Berlin. Yeah, but because the country don't know how hard and how much dedication you need to put into running a marathon, yeah, they just cut it off. My country only know about sprinting. I'm the only one who broke out and ran under 2:30 for the marathon, and I was clearly on good track to run faster, but I was cut sponsorship. Yeah, they don't give you big sponsorship. They might give you $500 or maybe $1,000, so it's nothing to be crazy about. And then they want you to do the rest of yourself. They want you to represent the country, they want you to be a patriot, and they want you to do well, but they don't support you. So yeah, that's it right there. I want to run Berlin. Who knows? But the workout was good today. We talked about running efficiency. We talked about how I finish off the last kilometer, and we talked about some issues that are rising with me and running the Berlin Marathon, guys. So guys, if you like this kind of content, please like, comment, and subscribe. You'll be helping me tremendously. Until the next video, peace.